This is Jim Nailon, liturgical guitarist. I'm going to share my arrangement of Bobby Fischer's hymn, The Bread of Life. It's a wonderful communion hymn. I'll play through it first, and then we'll go through and talk about it. And then you would start back into with go back to the intro. Take the repeat. And then the last time when you take the second ending would be. Okay, so let's talk through it. Now, first off, if you're singing this, you're going to play it with a capo on the 3rd fret. I decided to do the demo or the tutorial with open, just because this is also a song that you could play as a prelude before Mass or something. So I just put this little intro here for it, just off of a C with a sus4. Little hammer on there with a little finger on the 4th string, and then you start measure 3, you start into the song. And G over B, A minor, quick G. Now I fingered this. I wrote the fingering in here for barring these Fs, because I know everybody doesn't have a big enough hand to get around the neck. So you'll notice when I played it, I used my thumb around because that's just easier for me to do. But let's try it with the bars here. I'll talk through it with the bars. So the A minor, then a bar at F, then C over G. Now this G7's not in here in his arrangement. I added it in. It's just a little turnaround between measures or phrases. Measure 7. So that measure 8, the A minor, 3rd finger down on the bass, a little hammer on and pull off, a little triplet there with your 1st finger on the 2nd string, and then into the F, then C over G again. Like the intro there. Now we're at the top of page 2. And that last note in that first measure there, it's written as under a C chord, but you've got to bring the 2nd finger over from playing the E here, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, bring it over to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string to get that A note. In fact, on my sheet music here, I even circled that note just to remind me, because I was missing it when I was practicing it. I would stay on the G. So that's the one tricky note for me in the piece. So I circled it. So back to the start of that top of the 2nd page. Right into the bar. Uh-oh. And here you want to get some glissando up. So you're sliding the whole bar chord. I like it. I can dig in deeper with this kind of a grip. Get a little more on the glissando, but I think I actually get better vibrato on the G chord, or on the barred. And lift off, and next line. Back into the intro. Or if you want to just go back. If you don't like the intro, don't use it. But it makes it, if you're doing it as a solo, it makes a nice little break in between verses. And I would give it a little pause at the, the last one, and start. If you want to fiddle with it the second time around, try mixing around the slurs or adding any little hammer-ons. That would give some variation. I probably wouldn't play it the same way twice. And then the ending, the second ending, the C. Though you don't have to give it that much time. It's kind of nice if you can, but on those quarter notes at the end, that hammer-on. You could make that an eighth note, the D, the open fourth string, make it an eighth note instead of a quarter note if you want. Either way is fine. That's all I have on that one. It's a beautiful communion hymn. I love its message of forgiveness and forgiving each other. That's something we need to be reminded about all the time. So anyway, I look for more arrangements on liturgicalguitarist.com. I pray God blesses your playing, and I wish you peace.